Hey, thank you all for being here. Sitting out here in the woods. I love this backdrop. What do you think? I have got a super fun show for you today. It is a participation show for the entire video. We are going to have a quiz. I mean, it only makes sense, right? The entire month of May and into June, I did classes on the nomad life, everything from my personal story, you know, why you should go do, my budget, places I sleep, all the things I carry with me. It was packed full. I could put together maybe a 10-page test for you, but we're just going to do a quiz today. And it's going to be a fun quiz. It's going to be really personal. So, with no further ado, hope you'll join us. All you Serene and Simple Life peeps, thanks for being here to take the quiz. You are going to need a piece of paper and a pencil or a pen, and there is going to be a drawing. So whether you like quizzes or not, and you don't want to be tested, you're going to want to do this. You're going to want to play along. Trust me. All right, so with no further ado, the quiz is titled New Beginnings, Ready or Not. Ready or not, here I come. Go do. Woohoo! The quiz is in the book Rut to Revival, A Gypsy Soul Nomad Journey. I think I've mentioned this in just about most, if not all of the classes, because you have to hear something 7 times before you'll act on it. And this was divine intervention. God blessed me with the opportunity to write a book about my nomad journey, and I want to share it with you. And if I don't tell you about it, for everyone who's new, this is not for you, those of you who have already heard it 10 times. This is for people who are new, so that they'll know Rut to Revival, or maybe for you, like, oh, I've been meaning to order that, I'm going to get that book now. The quiz is in the book. It's called New Beginnings, Ready or Not. And I thought it would be fun to do this class in a video, kind of to wrap up the whole, series of classes we've been doing, but there are more to come. In the next couple weeks, I'm going to be doing how I sleep in my SUV, a true space saver, where I keep all those 30, 40 items that I showed you. How do I store those in my SUV? So those videos are to come yet, but I thought it would be nice to do a little wrap up of whether nomad life is for you or not. So if you do this quiz, play along. There is going to be a drawing for no matter what you score, how you score, as long as you put in the comments, I took the quiz. And if you want to share with us, that you're ready or you're not ready, or what you scored, that would be really cool too. Just to let us know how you stood in the quiz. I think people would really enjoy seeing that. And I am going to do a drawing with everyone who comments that they took the quiz, and if you feel like it, what you scored. It's not a necessity to be in the drawing, but it would be nice. I'm going to give an empowerment collection away from the Say It Display It line. Empowerment. I'll give you one. Worthiness is not up for debate. Let's do one more. We are not the mistakes we make. So empowerment goes hand in hand with a nomad life. I like to meet people and encourage you to go see do. Whether you become a full-time nomad, a part-time nomad, or you just want to travel and save money and not pay for hotel expenses, and you want to live out in beautiful nature, I decided I wanted to have this backdrop today for this video to set the stage. And I know that you're probably getting some shadows, but hopefully you can hear me well enough and you can enjoy the background especially and the go see do. This shirt is available in my Redbubble store and in Teespring also, I think, and the link's in the description. So if you want a go see do shirt, it comes in many different colors. But the drawing is going to be for the Empowerment collection, and here we go. Let's get started, right? All right, this is 20 questions and it's all true and false, so it's not hard. And it's not really a quiz like what were the 10 items that I told you are must-haves. It's not that kind of quiz. This is a fun quiz, a quiz for you, personal. Number 1, I want to experience all that nature has to offer. True or false? I want to experience all that nature has to offer. Number 2, I want to go see, do, and visit new places. I want to go see, do, and visit new places. True or false? I'm fine being by myself. True or false? I won't say that every single time. I want to live my own life and not lean on others to fulfill my happiness. Let me say that again. I want to live my own life and not lean on others to fulfill my happiness. Number 5, approval from others when I embark on something new is not something I need to accomplish my goals and dreams, though it would be nice if I had it. Approval from others when I embark on something new is not something I need to accomplish my goals and dreams, though it would be nice if I had it. Are we doing okay with the lighting? I don't know. It's pretty sunny out here. It's mid-afternoon. All right, number 6, I prefer memories over stuff any day. I prefer memories over stuff any day. Do you need a and this is within number 6, but it's not written here. Like, do you have to have a refrigerator? Do you have to have a flush toilet? I prefer memories over stuff any day. Number 7, I like to think outside the box and do things differently. I like to think outside the box and do things differently. Number 8, excreting bodily waste like humans did for thousands of years or finding a different way other than a flush toilet is perfectly fine by me. Let me read that again. Excreting bodily waste like humans did for thousands of years or finding a different way other than a flush toilet is perfectly fine by me. Are you having fun? This is all about having fun. Number 9, I like new and different over familiar and same old routine. Excuse me. I like new and different over familiar and same old routine. Number 10, getting lost is not terrifying to me. Getting lost is not terrifying to me. Praise the Lord for GPS. Just saying. I got lost several times. I didn't like it. If you watched the last video where I had my faith over fear shirt on, yes indeedy, just saying. Number 11, breaking down in a vehicle does not make me feel helpless or scared. Breaking down in a vehicle does not make me feel helpless or scared. Number 12, I can eat pretty much anything to sustain me. Eating fresh and homemade is not always necessary. Not saying you can't, but let me read that again. I can eat pretty much anything to sustain me. Eating fresh and homemade is not always necessary. Number 13, I have at least the recommended $3,000 as a financial buffer to pay for the unexpected. Rule of thumb, the bigger the rig, the bigger the buffer. Now, I have to give you a little side note here. I got that $3,000 figure from Bob Wells. He is the guru of nomad living. He feels like if you're living in a car or living, full-time on the road, that you should really have a $3,000 buffer. And it's something that you may have to work for. You may have to work a summer at Walmart and save up that buffer. Doesn't mean you can't go right away, but you've got to have a plan B in place to get that buffer in place. All right, number 14, I enjoy my own company and I'm okay being alone in my thoughts. I enjoy my own company and I'm okay being alone in my thoughts. 15, I can roll with the unexpected and use critical thinking skills as well as common sense to alleviate challenges or deal with them. I'm moving closer just to get rid of some of the shadows. I don't know. I can roll with the unexpected and use critical thinking skills as well as common sense to alleviate challenges or deal with them. That was number 15. Number 16, my health is fine and I know how to maneuver and manage my challenges and issues. My health doesn't stop me from living life. My health is fine and I know how to maneuver and manage my challenges and issues. My health doesn't stop me from living life. I am telling you, I can't speak for everybody and I have not been there, so I've not been in their shoes, but I have seen handicapped people on the road and they are amazing. They are powering through their disabilities and things that, might stop other people, and kudos to them. I'm not sure that I could do it, but they are managing their challenges and issues. So that's where number 16 came from as far as, are you ready or not? Number 17, I don't mind change. Simple as that. I don't mind change. Me personally, I embrace change. For those of you who've been watching me a while, you know I love change. That's probably why I don't sit still very long. Number 18, I understand life is fleeting and want to live a life of no regrets. I understand life is fleeting and I want to live a life of no regrets. Pretty powerful. I always say life is short. You got to do it now. 19, saving money makes me glad and gives me a sense of security. Isn't that fun? Saving money makes me glad and gives me a sense of security. I did my budget and I told you what it would cost on the road. I didn't go through what my budget is here, except that when I'm on the road full time, you eliminate either your mortgage or your lease if you have one, and you also eliminate electric, water, trash, internet service, all of those things. So, I'm saving hundreds and hundreds of dollars when I was full-time on the road, and plan on that again. If not already, many of you know that I mention in many of the shows that I'm selling my tiny home, and if you're interested, I'll put the link in the description. You've got to watch the video first and then contact me. So anyways, but that was number 19. Saving money makes me glad and gives me a sense of security. And number 20, I am not content and know there has got to be more to life than what I'm currently doing. Wow. That is a personal self-check for yourself. Let me read that again. Number 20, I am not content and know there has got to be more to life than what I'm currently doing. And that absolutely goes hand in hand with my personal story that I shared with you several weeks ago. Please go back into the playlist and watch the videos and the classes that I did on this nomad life. That was true times 10 for me. All right, so You're probably thinking, well, how do I score myself? New beginnings, ready or not? Well, here you go. And I'm not going to read each one of these twice. I'll just read them slow. How did you do? If you answered false to 5 or more questions, you may need to stay put in your stationary home, at least for now, until you work through your challenges and any issues. Right? And if you need to go back and listen to these, then we can do it that way. All right, the second thing is if you've answered false to 10 or more of the questions. The first was 5, the second one now is 10. You are not cut from the same mold as a nomad, and staying in your stationary home is most likely working for you. I can't wait for your comments, to tell you the truth. I can't wait for you to tell me whether this was spot on, whether it was, you know, where you were with this, you know, how true it was for you, I guess you could say. All right, the third here in how you did is if you answered true to at least 16 of the questions. Remember, there was 20. And if you answered true to 16 of the questions, you should investigate being a nomad and start the process of getting serious about this alternative lifestyle. See, because the first one was if you answered false to 5 or more. So now, if you answered true to at least 16, this could be for you. Yeah, just saying. And lastly, if you answered true to all 20 of the questions, my question to you is, what are you waiting for? It's time for you to go live life large now. And I am going to leave you with, do it now. Do it now. Sometimes later becomes never. Alrighty, guys. I hope you enjoyed that quiz, playing along. I so appreciate it. I will either put the winner in a short video in another week. The shorts I'm doing now, I'm doing them twice a week, are less than a minute. And I will put the winner in a short, so be sure that you're subscribed and click the bell for updates, or go back. And then in a future video, an actual video, I will, I may do just a post listing the winner. And I will do a winner and a runner-up in case I don't hear from the first person. And with that, I'll need, with the winner, you know, I'll need you to email me your address so that I can mail you the Empowerment 3 collection. Let me know what you thought of today's quiz. I hope you had some fun with it, and I gave you some really good food for thought about this nomad life. I just turned 65. God willing, you know, I'll be back on the road, at least part-time, and, you know, sometimes it might be months on end. That's why I want to sell my home and get a little landing zone, own a little piece of God's green earth, and continue to fulfill my gypsy soul nomad soul, my gypsy soul nomad soul. Remember, Rut to Revival, a gypsy soul nomad journey. The quiz is in here. You might want to share the quiz with somebody else. This is a great little story and a handbook all in one. I get raw and real in here with my personal story and things that have brought me to tears in sharing my personal story. And then I also turned this into something that can be a very good, useful handbook for yourself. So with that, guys, blessings in your day and joy in your journey. I love you all, and I appreciate you. Oops, one more thing. Your collection will come with a display stand. It opens up like this. There's little tabs in the back, and you just slide them, you just slide up on it. The tabs are hidden in the back. Then you fold your little platform down. Dun da da. And this is how the Say It, Display It comes. And then you set your collection right on the front here, and you play pick one each day. A little motivation for your day. Alrighty? So we did 2 quizzes, or not 2 quizzes, we did 2 drawings with the Price is Right food hauls. You can go back and watch those. Those were really fun. And now the drawing for the empowerment collection for taking the quiz.